As I call them out, you go, Ashe. Which means power, which means so be it. What else does it mean? Okay, now you know the rules. Once it get packed, any hardheads, unasked the chairs for the sisters. But then again, I think we got enough seats for everybody, you know. We got a good, nice crowd here, so I don't think it'll ever get to that point. So, you ready for it? Let's go. Awas, Ashe. Al-Suit, Ashe. Mamu, Ashe. Thunderdog, Ashe. Astyle, Ashe. Thunderbird, Ashe. Kakchidi, Ashe. Wolfman, Ashe. Ma, Ashe. Cthulhu, Ashe. Okulukulu, Ashe. Quetzalcoatl, Ashe. Honest, Ashe. Pepe, Ashe. Ani, Ashe. Noon, Ashe. Allah, Ashe. Layla, Ashe. Jeswa Ben Pandera, Ashe. Samson, Ashe. Shawan, Ashe. Delilah, Ashe. Medura Atan, Ashe. Melchizedek, Ashe. Sai Baba, Ashe. Buddha, Ashe. Ishtar, Ashe. Pan, Ashe. Antop the Kansu, Ashe. Cthulhu, Ashe. Shubniggara, Ashe. Nirlahotep, Ashe. Azathoth, Ashe. Hastar, Ashe. Mithra, Ashe. Thou, Ashe. Au, Ashe. Salika, Ashe. Sebekra, Ashe. Osea, Ashe. Aset, Ashe. Heru, Ashe. Mayat, Ashe. Ma, Ashe. Obatala, Ashe. Onduduwa, Ashe. Oladumarae, Ashe. Ife, Ashe. Shango, Ashe. Oshun, Ashe. Ogun, Ashe. Iminja, Ashe. Elegba, Ashe. Oya, Ashe. Maraka, Ashe. Bridget, Ashe. Adam Gwadi, Ashe. Ogu Ferele, Ashe. Ogu Shango, Ashe. Marasha, Ashe. Papagede, Ashe. Pataneta Unra, Ashe. Okay, let's see. Atum Nefa, Ashe. Atum Nefru, Ashe. Newt, Ashe. Epit, Ashe. Tyert, Ashe. Dagon, Ashe. Lamb, Ashe. Mutan Ashe. Sammy, Ashe. Kami, Ashe. Yosatos, Ashe. Sata, Ashe. Tasagata, Ashe. Noon, Ashe. Kunsu, Ashe. Kakchidi, Ashe. Sunbear, Ashe. Tishtira, Ashe. Phoenix, Ashe. Okay, hold on 1 minute. All right. Harapalo, Ashe. Panheru, Ashe. A, Ashe. El, Ashe. Al, Ashe. Malektos, Ashe. Melchizedek, Ashe. Sutek, Ashe. Tekar, Ashe. Sutnesi, Ashe. Sutnet and Sutnubit, Ashe. Babylon, Ashe. Ku, Ashe. Calves, Ashe. Yahweh, Ashe. Pasket, Ashe. Harpocross, Ashe. Sirk, Ashe. Numra, Ashe. Samson, Ashe. Arun Lashah, Ashe. Datcher Murchie, Ashe. Malcolm X, Ashe. Marcus Garvey, Ashe. Noble Jew Ali, Ashe. Master Farah Muhammad, Ashe. Gerald Massey, Ashe. We'll tell you that in a few minutes. Hold on 1 minute. Keep on going. When Denmark BC, Ashe. Sir Della Truth, Ashe. Richard Allen, Ashe. Nat Turner, Ashe. Let's see. Bob Marley, Ashe. Rastafari, Ashe. You know that as Selassie, Haile Selassie, Ashe. Numra, Ashe. Sebekra, Ashe. Jah, Ashe. Jack, Ashe. Jehovah, Ashe. Baal Shem, Ashe. Astarte, Ashe. Anana, Ashe. Lilith, Ashe. Vashashetu, Ashe. Antop Nakunsu, Ashe. Hermerchus, Ashe. Hermanubis, Ashe. Kutulu, Ashe. Uwazi, Ashe. Muewa, Ashe. Obas, Ashe. Muter, Ashe. Typhon, Ashe. Sutnanoop, Ashe. Maletus, Ashe. Baal Kabel, Ashe. Baal Kibin, Ashe. Baal Sutek, Ashe. Baal Zephon, Ashe. Let's see. Gek, Ashe. I guess that's enough. We'll do one to the Great Mother, Ashe. We'll do one to Gaia, which is the earth. Ashe. Al Kamoria, which is the original name of the earth. Al, which means God. Kim, which means black. And Mor, which means Lord of the earth. Al Kamoria, Ashe. And I'll just say to the Hemmitt family, Ashe. To the Shaw family, Ashe. To the Davis family, Ashe. To all my family members, Ashe. And so now, when I count, okay, one more. Segment, Ashe. I want to put her in there. Heru, Ashe. Nepturt, Ashe. Okay, now, when I count to 3, 1, 2, 3, I want you to start calling out your ancestors. 1, 2, 3. Ashe. Keep on calling. Keep on calling. Y'all call them out loud. These your ancestors. They're pleading your case in the court of heaven. Ashe. 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 To all gods known and unknown. Ashe. To all ancestors known and unknown. Ashe. Now he runs to them because the reason why they put the coup in there first place because they won't in. So then they say he fell right in the hand, so they want to go in. Right? Now why do they want to go in? They understood
the tablets, some stuff that was written down that Toussaint put there were some tablets that they had up under the ground. They understood that these tablets that Toussaint whipped they behind with in 1794, they are up under some underground taverns. So now they wanted to go into Haiti, so that's the reason why they put the coup in, to kick Aristide's ass out, so they could go in. Aristide gonna run to them not knowing what it is. They got the whole Negro Uncle Tom Black caucus, that every time that they want some war, they're the people that's talking about go kick their behinds. John Lewis is down in damn Atlanta right now telling the government to go up into doggone Kuwait. You see? All things are start, you know, he can't barely talk, but he telling the government to go somewhere. So now, they want to go up into doggone Haiti. They got this stuff, these tablets that they got this stuff on this spiritual Vodun they kicked they behind 200 years ago. Also, they just installed this new Vodun priest. And they understand they got some stuff called the Marasha, which is a spiritual trinity in voodoo. And they thinking that this Vodun priest is the Messiah. So they wanted to go up in there to kill this Vodun priest. But what happened is it backfired on it because the Vodun people who moved to the hills came to the damn coup and told the coup what was up. They say, yeah, they planted you here, but they coming to kill get to us. So the coup got scared and surrendered 4 weeks ago. So it backfired on them. Then they got to call up Saddam Hussein and say, hey man, we need a war. Let's go up into Kuwait again. Move your troops down there. Knowing, you see what I'm saying? Knowing that in actuality he was on the payroll from the get-go. That in actuality he was on the payroll from the get-go. Right? You know they always start wars based on doggone a chess game. You know that from, you see? Now, the other key is this. They knew that they put Puppet Mandela in. Now, like I told you before, all you got to do is go and watch movies. You didn't know who Mandela was until they gave you Mandela in 1985. They started telling you about this slain, this imprisoned leader. Black people didn't know who the hell he was. A man who? Now, the key to the whole thing was this. They put him, look, all you got to do is this. Go get the movie from 1987 called The Running Man by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, in the movie, he's walking through the airport at the beginning of the movie. After he escaped, he's walking through the airport with this Spanish woman. And then they said, planes leaving out from Johannesburg, Mandelaville. No, wait, hold on, back up. Mandela's in prison in 1987 when the movie Running Man comes out. He didn't get out of prison until 1990. Now, how in the hell a cracker know he gonna get out? You don't name. Now, he runs to them because the reason why they put the coup in their first place because they won't in. Be a mentor. You know that? Gerald Massey, they just reprinted the book that's $10 now called The Book of the Dead and the Mysteries of a Mentor. The mentor is the black God in you, the Buddha Rupa, the soul. And they're saying that this white boy, and their mentor is called hell, but it's not talking about a hell up under the ground. It's talking about the deeper regions of your subconscious. It's also called Shambhala. Now, he says, open the doors to hell and greet me as your brother and your friend. He's telling the ancient black man, they got stuck in cold. They're saying we're trying to get this, so they do these rituals to try to get this melanin. It ain't got a damn thing to do with no Satan worship as far as they want some satanic stuff. It's talking about that. The Lord of darkness, the Prince of darkness, and Osiris is God of the perfect black. Now the key to the whole thing is, Bill Cooper says, so the white man tell you what? The devil is up under the ground. That's his devil under the ground. That's your God. That's why the pharaohs would build the damn tombs down that deep to get to the underworld. And Osiris is what? Lord of the underworld. You understand? So now, they know that what's coming up is coming up in what's called the subterranean world, where you got passages all over and they got a whole nother atmosphere and stuff up under the earth. Deborah Blair tells you about it. There's whole books on it. You see? Now, they know that 12/12/12/94, these subterraneans is coming up to kick this cracker in his ass. Now, I know that's kind of crazy. You see, the whole thing is this here. You looking for the year 2000, but the year 2000, this is 10 years behind. You see what I'm saying? This is 10 years behind. And he's behind time. Hell, it's 10 years to shoot. It's 14 years. Now, I'm saying this is year 2004. Now, the key to this whole thing is, we already done got the actual science on what's getting ready to go down, because they say they saw, one of the sisters said, I see a crack opening up in New York, and I see this light coming up, and I see these spiritual souls coming out. And she said, ooh, they don't look too hot. I said, no, wait a minute, rephrase that. You mean they don't look too hot for us, or they don't look too hot for this cracker? He said, I got it now. They're saying it's this European. Now, the ancestors, oh, protect me. Oh, it's all about you. You see what I'm saying? See, the Europe and all that stuff blew that out of proportion for the simple fact that when they were in the mystery schools, they understood at the particular time, because they had a mystery system in West Africa, just like you had the one in East Africa. And they understood that ultimately the initiate first comes in, and the initiate comes in and he learns all about the gods and all this type of stuff. When he gets to a certain age, about 30, they come in and say, hey, look, them gods you've been worshiping, they you. Or they gods just like you. And he has to deal with the point, if he's going to become a god and be one like God, he has to identify with them, and he has to literally take the next 10 years of his life to erase this whole thing based on him being separated from the gods. But after the priests had to go up underground based on degeneration and based on colonization and based on wars, they went up underground, and so therefore the mystery, the higher component died out, and the regular people just started worshiping the entities. So what about the law, this and all that kind of thing, which is 7 major deities, 7 chakras. There's how many hundred other major deities deities? You got chakras and glands, and it's all nothing but the mechanism of your own body. But they lost that magic. So now we got all the new Egyptians, and everybody calling on Osiris and all that. They ain't doing nothing but calling on their own damn self. You see what I'm saying? So we got to get out of this whole Christianized Judeo-Christian mentality. You understand what I'm saying? The way you view these Camite deities, they are formulas. But they are not just formulas outside of you, they are your formulas. You see what I'm saying? They are your formulas and all. And that's the point about it, why people not being trained that much in the occult to understand this particular stuff.